according to the internet, and we know it's always right, David, you played on 12 Megadeth studio albums with,
Right.
and Jeff, you played on one. I think I've got that right. But with Kings of Thrash, you mainly play songs from the first three albums. Is that right? Killing is My Business, and Business is Good. Peace Sells, But Who's Buying, and So Far So Good, So What. I think that's the one you played on, Jeff. Why those three in particular? Particularly you, David, because you've played on what, 12? Why those three?
Right. Well, I when I was out of the group in 2021, I was at a autograph show called Chiller Theater. It's a big one in New Jersey, and Megadeth had just gone through the area the first time without me on bass in 11 years. By the way, I'd been in the band I think 33 years, not 23.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so quite it had been a minute. But yeah, and so um, you know, fans were complaining. They're like, man, it's the same 12 songs. We wish we could hear this stuff. And while I was in the group, I tried to get in fact, I was very close. Me and the management at the time, we were trying to get some old songs into the set. Liar, Hook and
Right,
Mouth, Black Friday, Bad Omen.
right.
I was really reaching. And I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen. There's the thing about look when Megadeth started, those were the only songs we had. They were fast, furious, ripping. As the band got bigger, as we started to play bigger halls, theaters, arenas, those songs, those thrashy things, don't sound as good. They just don't. So we kind of started writing to the room, if you will, right?
Right.
Symphony of Destruction, perfect example. Tulamon, these kind of things, and explored other things. But to me, these songs were kind of lost in the past, And to me, you reach an age as a group, as an artist, sometimes your best path forward is your past. And while new records make people want to go back and listen to old records, what I saw was in heavy metal, and I see it now in metal church, that there's always a new generation coming. They're down in the front.
There absolutely is.
Yeah, they're with wide-eyed wonder. They're thrashing. They want to. I never met a new fan who said, "Man, I just love the new album." A new fan always says, "I love Peace Sells. I love So Far So Good So What. I love Rest in Peace." And so to me, I just thought it was cool. And one thing that Jeff and I did together that he like sort of he just sort of took it to task was, especially Killing Is My Business. There's a lot of depth in that record, and because of the speed and the ferociousness, the lack of budget, the lack of time, those songs just got whipped onto tape
Yeah.
and turned into combat, and it was whisked out, and there was so much nuance and detail that I think, and I'll let Jeff speak to that, but he took the time to really rip those songs apart like an old car. You rip it apart, you polish it up, you fix the parts that are leaking, and you put it back together a better machine. And so I
So
think
Jeff,
that's
picking that one up, then what would be your favorite song to play live in Kings of Thrash?
I, there's too many. They're all fun in their own way because they all, challenge different parts of your playing and they tap into different emotions. And we do focus on a majority of the first three albums and a lot of deep cuts because people love hearing deep cuts that they don't often hear. But we have branched out. We do some Rust and Peace. We've done
Yep.
Euthanasia.
yeah,
Other what was Victory? What album's that on?
victory. Yeah, that was Euthanasia.
Yeah. So we branched out and did a couple other tunes, but we like staying kind of old school.
Right.